Hey guys, welcome to the 2022 Cabela's King Cat Tournament Trail. We're here in Gallipolis, Ohio. The weather conditions are a little subpar, but our anglers are excited to get out in the water. Stay tuned for more.
Hi, my name is Josh Wellington. I'm the Executive Director of the Gallia County Chamber of Commerce here in Gallipolis, Ohio. We're right in the southeast part of the state, right along the Ohio River, right at the confluence of the Canal River coming from West Virginia. Great fishing, great recreation for recreational boating, angling. We have a lot of events that come through the community for kids, for adults, bringing people from all over the country to come and be a part of events here. We have a great park and trail system, a great creek feeder system, great for kayaking, lots of lakes and things of that nature for recreation. A lot of beautiful scenery here. We like to think that Gallipolis is growing and we want to make it a centerpiece for southeastern Ohio and for more people to come and experience the rich history and the scenery and things that we have to offer here in Gallipolis.
All right, welcome to Gallipolis, Ohio. Down here on the banks of the Ohio River, I got Donnie and Lonnie Fountain. They're currently sitting in third place at the Cabela's King Cat Tour. Now this is going to be a repeat event for us. We got rained out here in Gallipolis a few months back. What kind of weather conditions are we looking for tomorrow, and how's that going to affect your guys' fishing?
They call it for rain in the morning, but I never have caught a dry fish. Hope to get out there tomorrow and get some good ones and get us the first place finish and put us in the top on the leaderboard.
All right, we got Justin Fraley and Brian Reynolds right here with us now. And this is their first stop on the King Cat Tour this year, but no strangers to the tour. Local Ohio boys right here got a great game plan for this weekend. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about what you got going on and what your tactics are going to be for this weekend?
Oh, we got some spots that we're going to anchor up on, see how the anchor bite's doing first thing in the morning. And if that don't turn on, then we're going to start dragging and drifting some baits.
Are you guys going to be running skipjack, you think, cut shad? What kind of baits you going to be throwing, you think?
We got some moon eye and we caught some fresh gizzard shad just a couple hours ago. So we'll be running those.
You said you're going to anchor fish. You primarily going to target flatheads, or are you looking for that big deep water blue cat bite up in the Kanawha?
We're hoping that, the flatheads are on. And if they're not on, we're going to spend a little bit of time hoping for that anchor bite. And if not, we're just transitioning over for blue cats.
Well, we finally tracked down our leaders here for the Cabela's King Cat Tournament Trail. We got Joe and Demetria Westbrook here. They come into this weekend's tournament in first place in the points trail. What's leading to your guys' success, and tell us a little bit of what you got planned to do to keep you guys at number one this weekend.
Well, first of all, as always, I always give credit where credit's due, and that's to our Lord and Savior. Without him, we can't do anything. We had 2 wins on the Tennessee River, so that's a body of water that we're really familiar with. We're really comfortable there. That's what kind of got us. We had a top 5 on the Cumberland. As far as this weekend, we've put the time in. We've fished hard, and we're on fish, but we're not on the fish we need to be on to win. But we'll see what happens tomorrow, for sure.
Now, all of our competitors have won, and I'm going to ask you, no one's going to see this. Do you guys plan on going up the Kanawha tomorrow, or are you going to stay right here close in the Ohio River?
Well, we're probably going to start where we could access either one. And we're going to see how much rain we get. I think that's going to be a ticket because that canal has changed over this week a lot, and you can tell it's affected the fish. So according to what we might get tonight as far as rain, and see what the canal does as far as current is, because the Ohio is warmer and it's slower, so it definitely affects the fish.
Well, we sure wish you guys luck this weekend and the rest of the tournament trail, and we'll see you guys out on the water tomorrow.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
I'm Chris Rhodes, this is Chris Hatfield. We're from Scott Depot and Hurricane, West Virginia. We're fishing the Ohio River right below where the Canal River dumps into it. Seeing a lot of fish, a lot more than we're catching. We've got one flathead in the box. I think it's, about 6 pounds? Yeah, about 6 pounds. Obviously, I hope to let that one go later. Because that's probably not gonna cut it out here today. At least I would hope not. This river usually produces quite a bit more than that. We've come in with 100 pounds in this tournament before and been third, 102. With the old 5 fish limit, but still. Well, in general, personal best, I believe for me is a 80-pound blue from down the James in Virginia. And Chris here, you want to tell them on yours? Because you got the good one.
I hit a 108-pounder in Alabama.
Got lucky, because that's fish for a lifetime. You don't just show up somewhere and catch that. So I won't claim skill on that one. Last day, I think I said a half an hour and then we'll go. So we caught it, photographed it, released it, and almost exactly a year later, I don't remember the guy's name, but somebody caught a fish down there. I think they caught it 105, so comparable weight fish. Posted some pictures and we did our comparing, and I mean exact same dots in exactly the same place, 100% same fish. He sent the guy a message and he'd caught it within 200 yards of where we caught it. So 100%, you know, there's a good case of catch and release, because if we'd kept that fish, he wouldn't have caught it. I do have one more thing if you're still rolling. Put my plug in for the West Virginia DNR. They've done a good job protecting this area. Unlike what I've heard on some other states, I'd love to see that changed, but here in West Virginia, commercial fishing's illegal pretty much. Well, it is illegal. You get a few people who might be able to push, but all the methods that they use are illegal, and you know, hopefully the tournament results today will show why that's a good thing. But I know the West Virginia state record gets broke on blue pretty often, and that's all, you know, catch and release and protecting them, and that's, you know, that's what makes it happen.
I'm Corey Jeffers.
I'm Garrett Horsley.
I'm from Central Ohio, he's from Northern Ohio. We're out here fishing the Cabela's Kingcat Trail in Gallipolis on the Canal River in West Virginia. So right underneath of us, there's a blown up dam. I come up through here earlier today to fish a spot that a buddy had sent me up that way, and I noticed this dam wall just dies off right here. There's a bunch of big boulders and stuff underneath us. And on the back side of them boulders is a big wood structure. So after we fished up there, we caught a couple small ones. We decided to drift back, anchor up on the end of this wall to fish that wood structure. I stayed right over top of the wall. Sorry, check my rods. To make sure that a fish didn't get me into the wall as I was fighting it. We used big baits, big giant piece of skipjack out on the channel edge, big giant piece of shad up on the bank. Doubled on our 2 biggest fish on the day, which should put us over 80 pounds with both of them. I think somewhere in the 90s is gonna take the tournament, and we're real close there. So I haven't been catfishing long. This is only my 3rd year catfishing, but I talked to a lot of the old timers that talk about 50-pound fish were a regular in this body of water especially. Nowadays, with commercial fishermen taking them and doing whatever they're doing with them, we're not seeing those fish much anymore. The fish that we're gonna weigh in today are probably about as big as I've seen in a long time. So I target trophy-sized flatheads, and really it's just learning about the structure that the flatheads live on and finding structure that holds small fish and structure that holds big fish, which I can't say that I'm the best at still, but just time on the water, finding structure. That's mainly the only way I fish, is I anchor and I fish every piece of structure I come across that I think holds a fish. The way that I fish, I'm looking for those hard contours on the bottom or those big logs that the fish can get in, get behind. So high, fast water doesn't bother me one bit. That's what I like to fish. You lose the current and I can't predict where the flatheads are gonna be. They're out there in the middle having a party.
Yeah, I'll show you.
He's an angry one.
It's gonna go from Captain 15 to Captain 50. Captain 50.
No, don't do that. Don't do it. Come on. This was a double.
A double.
I've talked to several other people that catfish, that big time flathead catchmen, flathead catfishermen that are competitors, and they've only weighed in a 90-pound bag once, and we don't have a scale, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be 90 to 100. We're gonna switch methods here and start stick drifting and try to pick up a 30-pound blue cat, and then it's over. I mean, I don't think we could be beat if we had a 30-pound blue cat in the box.
Hey guys, welcome back to another segment of Catfish 101. I'm here with Scott Peavy, and today we're going to talk about electronics. So Scott, tell me a little bit more about the specific electronics that are useful in the catfish industry.
You got Lowrance, Garmin, Humminbird, and there is so far advanced compared to what we used to. I mean, it seems like every month something new's coming out, a new update. It's so far, it's come so far. I can learn more about a new body of water. I can learn more in one day than I used to could in 1 year.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit more about the specifics of when certain electronics are beneficial on the water.
Well, side scan's a new thing that came out a few years ago. And instead of seeing what's directly under your boat, we can see what's 100 foot on either side of our boat. And us catfishermen, we love to look for what we call rice. When we see them little specks, what looks like white rice, that's what gets us really excited. When you combine those two things, when you combine a detailed map and side scan, there's really nothing out there in that body of water that can hide from you. I mean, honestly.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that with our viewers. We hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Stay tuned for more.
My name is Terry Waits, and I'm from Mount Orb, Ohio.
Ron Chrisman from Blanchester, Ohio.
How long have you guys been fishing together?
20 years or so.
Yep, at least 20, yeah. This particular tournament, we have fished 7 or 8 years. I do like higher water to catfish. We fished here about 5 years ago. It was up 18 foot. This particular spot is, we placed third in the tournament up here once, and we just happened to come through here and stopped, and he got a 29, almost 30-pound shovel head. So we figured we'd stop here first and give it a little try for a little bit.
Jack Woodall from Independence, Kentucky, fishing Gallipolis, Ohio. We're just approaching ledges, deep ledges, using Moon Eye.
Howdy everybody, name's Ricky Freeman from Burlington, Kentucky. Been fishing, this is Jack and I's third time fishing together, so having a good time down here. So nice body of water, nice clean water so far. So I want to say hi to my wife Amanda. My 5-year-old daughter Reagan, she is obsessed with catfishing. She just likes the pictures, she don't like holding them. And Riley, who's 11. So yeah, the pool we normally fish up north is night and day compared to this one down here so far. And I know, you know, West Virginia does a great job, natural resources do a great job managing, and, you know, got good limitations and regulations, and, you know, that makes it a lot easier and a lot more, you know, enjoyable for us to come down here and put this time in.
I'm Paul Seifer from Butler, Pennsylvania.
And I'm William Stewart from Butler, Pennsylvania.
We were actually sponsored by a guy that started a company, and then we took over it and started designing some new rods. We actually have the fountains that are here. They're actually testing our prototypes out for the past probably 6 months. Our older models are, they're all 100% graphite. They're super light. If you wanted to use one for bumping or anything like that, they work good. But a lot of guys are wanting the S-glass and a little bit more sensitive in the tip.
There's one of the prototypes there. And these are all graphite here. And then there's 2 prototypes there.
And these rods are classed how? 10, 20 pound test, 20, 40, medium light? How does it work with the rods?
We got medium heavy, a heavy, and an extra heavy series that we're coming out with the S-glasses. Yeah, we're basically anchored up here. There's a current seam on this side and both sides of that, and there's a bunch of rubble under here. And we're kind of fishing a ledge going out into the channel.
Well, we won national champions in 2000, or second place. What year was that?
It was 2020.
20. I actually won my first tournament that was big was here, and I won it. That's what got me hooked on catfishing, actually. My first tournament here was in Gallipolis. Yeah, once you catch that one fish over 20 pounds, you'll spend all your money on it after that. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good season that year. Last year's been pretty rough on us, but
it's fishing, not catching. Right.
Hello everyone, welcome to King Cat from Gallipolis, Ohio.
We got Garrett Horsley driving Corey Jefferson right here. They got a beautiful camouflage low boat, and the word on the street is they got a couple of big fish in there, so.
Wow.
That's a dandy
Look
right
at
there.
They caught their fish early. They brought them in and put them in our resuscitation tank just to keep them healthy, and waited for weigh-in. They did a really good job taking care of these fish today, and they'll be released right back where they came from.
43 pounds, 0.67 ounces.
2 more nice fish coming out, a blue and a channel. We got a wiggler.
113 pounds, 0.02 ounces.
Woo!
That's going to be a good one. That's a tough one. That's going to be a tough one to pull in front of. That's a good one right there.
We got a contender.
All right, our big fish is going to be 49 pounds, 0.13 ounces.
New big fish.
The B&M guys are always heavy hitters, always bringing big bags.
Don't look, Corey.
Oh, 96 pounds, 0.95 ounces.
That'll take a new second place. Held on, some pretty fish are coming through here. Conditions were really kind of right today.
I mean, listen, I know a guy that caught 3 potential state records in 15 minutes, so he says, so I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, well, you know how it went for you. You got a good one in there?
That's going to be a good one.
That'll be close.
Can you give us a little insight on what it took to catch that thing today?
42.80 pounds. Great looking stringer, 90 pounds, 0.95 ounces, 90.95. Ooh, what you got in there, boys?
I see a couple wide ones. Look like 3 solid fish. That's a really nice looking flathead.
Show them to the camera for us, guys. Wow, look at there. You've seen all these fish come out of the live well, splashing water on Lisa and Ariana. It's because they've been well kept all day long. Woo, that might be a new second place.
99 pounds, 0.76 ounces. Yeah,
that's second place, guys. As we continue to grow this tournament trail, I think you'll see our payouts are going to get bigger, our fields are going to get bigger, and the integrity and honor that we want to bring to the catfishing world is only going to grow too. Bob Denon is our leader and has a great vision for what he wants us to be, and it's family oriented, it's fun, it's competitive, and it's going to give anglers a chance to get paid for what they love to do without having to come out of their pockets as much as some of the other trails are asking. All right, Mark Blackwell and Ryan Lawrence had our second big fish. First big fish goes to Ronnie Duncan and Frank White. 5th place will be Cody Carver and Aaron Priest. 4th place, Mark Blavette, Ryan Lawrence. 3rd place, Michael Ramey, Cody Williams. Second place, Ronnie Duncan and Frank White. First place, Corey Jeffers and Garrett Horsley. Good job, guys. They weighed in first. They stayed in the hot seat the whole entire day. That is the first time that's happened at any of our tournaments. And what a stringer of fish, guys. Good job. All right, that's going to do it for us at Gallipolis on the Ohio River. Y'all tune in with us next show. We look forward to seeing all of you. Great weekend in Gallipolis, Ohio on the Ohio River. We had our largest fish ever weighed in and our heaviest weights total aggregate.
Over 1,300 pounds. We had a great turnout. This Ohio River fishery is coming back to how it was back in the old days. We're getting some heavy fish here. True testament to the West Virginia DNR, the Ohio DNR. They're putting some regulations in place. They got a restocking program, and this tournament, catch and release is just, it's proven what it's doing.
Yeah, these guys are breaking state records on a regular basis here on the Ohio River. Also, to all the fishermen, the anglers that fish these waterways, they're taking good care of their fish. Practicing catch and release. If they won't fish for dinner, they're taking home a few small ones to fry and releasing the older breeding age fish.
Everybody loves winning the money, everybody's competitive, but everybody wants to have fun, and that's exactly what we're doing here on the King Cat Trail this year.
Sure enough. And next stop's going to be Santee Cooper in South Carolina. It's going to be a big time and should see some more big weights there.